Battering Gaza with drone strikes and troops on the ground. The IDF saying it destroyed 130 Hamas tunnels and killed the terror group's top weapons maker. We're also learning that Israeli forces are conducting a raid in the West Bank. That is ongoing. Trey Yingst, Southern Israel, for the latest on all of this now. Trey.
Yeah, hey, Bill, good morning. I do want to start with that breaking news out of the West Bank city of Jenin, where today the Israelis launched a large-scale raid into the refugee camp at the heart of this city. The purpose of this raid was to destroy militant cells inside the West Bank city. But we also understand, according to the Israelis, they conducted a rare drone strike against a cell of militants just outside of the city limits. Here along the southern front, Israeli forces continue to push deeper into the Gaza Strip. I do want to just step out of the frame here and show you what the border looks like. As the sun just set, Israeli infantry troops on both sides of the Gaza Strip continuing to destroy and operate in certain areas. We saw today a number of explosions along the border as the Israelis targeted the tunnel network of Hamas. We also know that they are facilitating the evacuation of thousands of Palestinian civilians from Gaza City. And they're also going after Hamas leadership. Overnight, they say they eliminated the head of Hamas's anti-tank missile array. That's Ibrahim Abu Maghishi. And this was used in a variety of attacks. These anti-tank guided missiles are not only targeting the communities along the Israel-Gaza border, but now the soldiers that are operating inside the Gaza Strip. The Israelis are expected to continue their operations, trying to push deeper into Gaza City, ultimately trying to get to the Al-Shifa hospital that is said, according to the Israelis, to be the headquarters for Hamas. Bill?
Trey Yingst, thank you. Southern Israel, more headlines from there as we get them. Trey, thanks. It's almost nightfall, as you can see from the images there. I want to show you the map. It was around 6 o'clock last evening, East Coast time, where the news hit that we hit some sort of shed or equipment area or storage facility on the eastern edge of Syria out here in the desert. The reason we did that is because of the continued strikes on our bases in eastern Syria and all throughout Iraq. Okay, here's the attack on the forces back on the 19th of October. Not too long ago, right? 2.5, 3 weeks, a couple here, a couple there. You can watch on the map here, the number of red dots will show you how these attacks have increased in their number. And then as of, I guess it was late yesterday, there are at least 42 attacks on our military bases throughout this region. No fatalities reported. There are injuries that have been reported, however, and that was the reason why this response happened. You can ask yourself whether or not it's enough. Does Iran listen to this? It's ripe for debate as well. Another thing I want to update you on here, because as you look at the region here, remember the amount of control and influence that Iran has on so many aspects of the Middle East. We talk about the West Bank. We talk about Lebanon and Hezbollah. We talk about Hamas and Gaza. We don't talk a lot about Yemen here. Now, the Houthi rebels are backed by Iran. They've been fighting an ongoing war with the government in Yemen, and the Saudis have been fighting back against them. You got all that? Well, over the past 2 weeks, the Houthi rebels, according to military intelligence, have been firing rockets, long-range rockets, trying to reach Israel. Many of these rockets have been knocked out of the sky by the United States Navy in the Red Sea, right along this waterway here, and some others have been taken out by the Saudi Arabian government. Very interesting developments, all right? So as you examine this now, and you think about Yemen and what they did yesterday, this is called a Reaper drone. It's an awesome piece of military equipment and surveillance equipment. It can be armed. It flies at about 25,000 feet. Yesterday, the Houthi rebels claimed that they knocked one of our drones out of the sky. In fact, they released this video, and you can show it up here. Jimmy, just up to the left there. The Houthi military media put out this image now of what they claim is their rocket hitting our Reaper drone. So you have to ask yourself, after they hit in Syria because of Iran, whether or not this escalates also. So keep an eye on it. Those Reaper drones are expensive. $32 million each, and they are very good pieces of military equipment.